So finally, Ghana has reached a monumental milestone in its pursuit of sustainable development. The Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia's promise to revolutionize public transportation with a fleet of 200 buses is now being fulfilled with the arrival of a first batch of electric buses. While this marks the initial delivery of what will eventually be a fleet of 200 buses per his promise, the arrival is already seen as a major step in reducing the country's carbon footprint and improving urban mobility. These initial electric buses, which arrived at the Tema port, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, represents the government's broader commitment to enhancing the quality of public transport and combating climate change. Designed to be effective, comfortable and eco-friendly, they are expected to set a new benchmark.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphina and I'm very happy returning back to you. I'm here with another news. Let's watch this video together and share our thoughts. Let's watch.
So finally, Ghana has reached a monumental milestone in its pursuit of sustainable development. The Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia's promise to revolutionize public transportation with a fleet of 200 buses is now being fulfilled with the arrival of a first batch of electric buses. While this marks the initial delivery of what will eventually be a fleet of 200 buses per his promise, the arrival is already seen as a major step in reducing the country's carbon footprint and improving urban mobility. These initial electric buses, which arrived at the Tema port, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, represents the government's broader commitment to enhancing the quality of public transport and combating climate change. Designed to be effective, comfortable and eco-friendly, they are expected to set a new benchmark for Ghana's transportation system. The electric buses form a key pillar in Ghana's strategic transition to greener energy solutions in transportation. Manufactured by top electric vehicle companies, the buses are intended to replace older government buses, which are fossil fuel-powered vehicles that contribute to pollution and high operational costs. The initial deployment will target high-density cities like Accra and Kumasi, where traffic congestion and air pollution are more severe. According to government officials, these areas stand to benefit the most from the immediate introduction of electric buses, as they account for a significant share of Ghana's vehicular emissions. While this delivery is only the first wave, the government's vision for a full fleet of 200 buses to provide greener, more reliable and more affordable public transport options for millions of Ghanaians. The government has also started installing an EV charging station at the station where these fleets would be kept to ensure the seamless integration of these buses into the public transportation system, as government has done with the Ayalulu buses. The introduction of electric buses is an unexpected addition, but is expected to yield significant benefits for both the economy and the environment. One of the key advantages is the reduction of Ghana's reliance on imported fuel, which could translate to lower operating costs for public transport systems. Now, this is a stretch since these buses were just introduced, but in the long run, if electric buses are to integrate well into the public terrain, this would be the solution to lower operating costs, as said earlier. Over time, this could result in more stable and affordable fares for commuters. Additionally, the bus's zero-emission design will improve urban air quality, reducing the health risk associated with pollution in crowded cities. This aligns with Ghana's commitments under international climate agreements to adopt sustainable practices that lower greenhouse gas emissions. Ministry of Transportation officials also highlighted the economic opportunities tied to the project. The development of the initial EV charging infrastructure and the adoption of the electric vehicles are expected to create jobs in maintenance, operations and technological support. Furthermore, by setting an example, the government aims to encourage private sector transportation providers to transition to electric vehicles, triggering a broader shift towards eco-friendly practices. And also, as government announced months back that electric vehicle importations would waive certain import duties, showing the dedication the government is attributing to the electric vehicle inflow into the country. And setting an example with the first batch of the 200 electric buses promised to be introduced into the country. The project, while promising, does not come without challenges. Officials have acknowledged the need for adequate infrastructure to support the buses, including the installation of strategically located charging stations nationwide. The government is currently working to ensure these stations are operational in time for the full deployment of the fleet, but most indigenes know that this would be available in just the stations for a very long while. Another challenge is the maintenance and operation of the buses. To address this, training programs for drivers, technicians and operators are to be rolled out to ensure the smooth functioning of the fleet. Despite these challenges, government representatives have assured the public of their commitment to the project. The arrival of the first batch of electric buses is just the beginning of a larger transformation. These buses are more than a transportation upgrade. They represent Ghana's dedication to creating a sustainable future, a Ministry of Transportation official stated. The public reception to the arrival of the first batch have been overwhelmingly positive, with many expressing enthusiasm about the long-term impact of the project. And same as this report, it is not politically motivated. Whoever introduced the electric buses into the country will still be lauded, since this is both environmentally friendly and also would benefit the public economically. A commuter in Accra remarked, "This is a great initiative. It's not just about cleaner transportation, it's about building a better future for everyone in Ghana." And I totally agree with this remark. Meanwhile, environmental advocates have praised the project, highlighting its potential to significantly cut emissions and improve the health of urban populations. The project shows that Ghana is serious about tackling climate change and improving the quality of life for its people, said a Kumasi-based environmentalist. Looking ahead, the government has reiterated its commitment to rolling out the remaining buses in phases, ensuring that all necessary infrastructure is in place before full deployment. Officials are optimistic that the first introduction of these buses and the project's entirety will inspire other African nations to adopt similar green energy solutions. The arrival of the first batch of Ghana's 200 electric buses is more than just a transportation upgrade. It is a bold statement of the country's commitment to sustainability, innovation and progress. These buses represent a cleaner, safer and more efficient way of commuting, with far-reaching benefits for the environment, public health and the economy. As Ghana takes this important step towards modernizing its transportation system, the government's efforts to build a network of charging stations and train skilled operators demonstrates its dedication to ensuring the success of the initiative. While challenges remain, these first buses have already sparked excitement and optimism across the nation. Once fully operational, the fleet is expected to transform public transportation, reduce the cost of travel, and significantly cut emissions, all the while serving as an example that electric vehicles can survive in Ghana's terrain. This electric bus project is not only a testament to Ghana's vision for a greener future, but also a vision of progress. It's a clear signal of its leadership in driving sustainable development across Africa. The arrival of the first batch is just the beginning, and the country is poised to reap the benefits of this transformative initiative in the years to come.
We really appreciate the Ghanaian government and Ghanaians for making this happen, from the educational system, from so many things, guys. So keep supporting this channel. One love, join us and bring us together. I love you guys.